Hello everybody, Dan here with another Alliance War video. This is Season 13, War 2, and the Shield family has a rematch versus Manners Maketh Man. They got the better of us last time, so let's hope that we can get some revenge. For my first fight, we're taking on a Kingpin. This is lane 9. So this is the lane where you have to get the heavy attacks in to actually get through the indestructible node. So of course you get opponents like Kingpin that are difficult to stun, so you've got to bait out a couple heavies. I'm not quite sure why I went for the parry there. Like, you know it's not going to work, but of course I tried it anyway a couple times. I'm not sure why, but I did. All right, so I got in a couple heavies. Luckily, Mephisto has that nice two-hit heavy, so you can get 2 of the charges off in one heavy attack. So you do that twice, and you're in business. Then it's just bait the special 1, rinse, and repeat for the rest of the fight. Now, of course, this node also has backup recovery, and I pushed him a bit too far, so now I've got a bit of a problem because he's got the special 2, and at this point, I'm trying to figure out, okay, do I power drain him? Do I try to get to the special 3? Or do I just take the damage? And of course, I ended up taking a heavy attack and taking the block damage from the special 2. So that was not especially well played, but you know, that fight, there isn't really too much to worry about. You've got a lot of room for error with Mephisto there because you've got the persistent charges to heal if you really screw up badly. So the next fight, we learned a few things on this one. This is an Annihilus. I've fought him on this node before, but for some reason, this fight just went a little bit differently and did not go according to plan. So you bait the heavy, punish with the heavy. Okay, we're starting off fine. We get the parry. Okay, now we're in business, right? And at this point, I just want him to throw a special 1, and we should be fine. But he's not gonna throw it. So at this point, you can see that the soul lock just wore off, so now he's getting the cosmic control rod back. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna power drain him. But what I didn't understand is that Annihilus is immune to being power drained when the cosmic control rod is up. So I didn't kill him with my special 3. He's got his special 3. He throws it right back at me. And now I'm in a little bit of trouble here. So, of course, you know, he's getting his unstoppables. I just decide to throw the special 2. I was hoping he was just going to run into it. That was honestly a little bit of a panic play there. But thankfully, I got out of that one without giving up a death. All right, so I don't actually take any of the mini bosses here. So we will return to this war on day 2. Okay, so it is now day 2, and we are well ahead at this point. We're in great shape. So I'm just trying to do some cleanup here, hopefully get all the attack bonuses. But at this point, we're really just trying to get this done. So here we have an Omega Red. He is a 565. It's the Close Encounters node. So this is a great placement, and I think a pretty common placement, at least at this tier. We're at tier 5 right now, but we do spend most of our time at tier 4. And you see Omega Red there because, of course, he puts the death spores on you. And which would cause you to degenerate when you're being too close to him. But if you're far away from him, you're also going to degenerate. But that's why I counter with Sentinel here. And I'm just trying to get this fight done as quickly as possible, because you are going to take a lot of damage, unfortunately, because of the Close Encounters node, even if you can stay close to him, because you still have to bait some specials. So I'm just trying to get the special 2 off, and that's just about going to finish him. I have to get one more special out of him, and then I can just go in, and we are all done. Thankfully, with him having suicides on, he's taking the recoil damage, so you can get out of there pretty quickly. Although it is going to cost you a potion or 2, which is annoying, but unless you really screw up, they're not going to get a kill out of it. So then I'm going to go over to the left side, and there's a clairvoyant mini boss, which isn't a matchup I've faced before. So this is the Dismay. She's immune to poison, immune to bleed, and of course they've got dodge on, and I'm looking here, seeing, oh, of course she is a small defender, so I have to deal with that evade, of course. So I'm going to go in here with Sentinel, which I think is going to be a good matchup at this point, but I'm not 100% sure. And you'll see I learned a couple things as the fight develops on how to handle her on this node. And I do have to switch things up a little bit. So I go in, start the heavy attack. So I'm trying to get her over the special 1, and she jumps me there a little bit. And I can tell that she's starting to gain a lot of power, so I'm thinking, okay, I'm just going to start to use this to my advantage. Going to go in. She evaded me there. I'm going to build up to 100 analysis charges and try to get her with the special 2. I noticed she's got the suicides on, so I'm just going in, using the light attacks, getting back. And I'm pretty much just going to repeat this for the rest of the fight. She was gaining power really quickly, so I know how to dodge that special 1, so I'm just using that to my advantage. Not sure why I threw the special 1 there. That was not a great idea. That was kind of a waste. Okay, here you see I'm building up to the special 2, but I pretty much already have her at that point. So it did take some damage in that fight. It took a little while to figure out how to handle her. But we did get through it unscathed and got the full attack bonus. So next up, I'm going to move over to the center mini boss for the Medusa. As you can see, we are well ahead at this point. There's really no chance of us losing. Normally, I wouldn't take this fight with a Mephisto with 2 souls. But I'm just looking to get some practice in, get this war over with. So I'm going to heal up and see what I can do here. Now, of course, Medusa is a small defender, so on top of her super fun auto block, you also have to worry about her evading you at this point. Now, Mephisto starts off with the Soul Imprisonment, so I'm in good shape. I don't have to worry about her building Furies for the first 15 seconds. She helps me out. She throws the special. Now, at that point, I should have thrown the special 1. Sometimes I get greedy here, and I try to not refresh until the soul capture has totally expired to get the maximum benefit, but you can really get yourself in trouble there. Now, as you can see, she does not want to throw a special 1. So now I don't have her soul locked. She's over a special 2. She auto blocks me, hits me in the face with her hair, and things are going south very quickly. So I heavy attack there. You see the Plagued Mind got me, drained all my power, so I couldn't throw the special 3. So I'm basically stuck. And she gets me right there. So I did get her down about 50%, but that's not the greatest example of how to do that fight by any means. So at this point, I'm going to sit back and tag my teammates, see who else can jump in for the mini bosses. And we're actually going to come back to this Medusa in later on in the war. All right, so as you can see, that Medusa is still standing. Once again, we have a lead. We just need to get the boss to get the win. So I'm going to go in with Sentinel. All the attack bonuses are gone at this point. So I just want to get her down. She's got 25% health left. So I think I can do this at this point. She a little evade there. Got to worry about the Fury charges. Thankfully, she does throw a special. Get the parry there. And I'm trying to use the heavy attacks to wear her down with the shock. Now, I throw the special one on purpose there to make it eat the auto block. I find that's actually a pretty safe tactic there if you've got the projectile special ready. So once again, get the parry, get her backed up in the corner. You try to take her down with the stun, intercept there, and we are done. So that is actually it for me for this war. Teammates took down the Void. One of our guys actually soloed that Thing boss. So here's the final score. We did get the win, and we picked up our first victory of Season 13. So hopefully that's going to be a sign of things to come, and we will finish once again with our goal of Plat 4. But there's a lot of wars left. So we will see. Hopefully I'll have time to post another war video or two before the season is over. All right, thanks for checking out this video. There is more over at Frontline MCOC. The link is in the description below. Talk to you next time. Bye.